Hey, everybody, this is Ted Check, recovering reporter. Netflix had a live broadcast last night of the roast of Tom Brady. This was a fantastic event. Comedy is back. I mean, we've had over the, I don't know how many years it's been, where it seems like nobody has a sense of humor. Everybody is Sally sensitive, and, people declaring comedy is dead, et cetera, et cetera. But at least in this particular instance, or in this forum where anything goes, except for one thing, but I'll get to that in a minute, where just about anything goes, comedy was alive and well. And you had it was a star-studded event. Bill Belichick was there, Robert Kraft was there, all sorts of NFL players, all sorts of, a number of the top comedians in the country were there. All sorts of famous people. Even the ones that are famous for just being famous, like Kim Kardashian. But anyway, there was one thing, like I said, there was one thing that apparently there was not a memo. There should have been a memo to everybody that stepped up to the podium to roast Tom Brady. There should have been a memo that said, you can say anything you want. You can talk about Tom Brady's kids. You can talk about his ex-wife and how he got cucked. You can talk about all sorts of things. How he's a metrosexual and how he cheated, da da da. But you can't mention Robert Kraft allegedly soliciting sex from a day spa about 4 years ago, 2020, in Florida. You can't mention that. Don't make a joke about that, and we're good. Everything else is fair game. But here's Jeff Ross talking about when Tom Brady first went to the Patriots.
Would you like a massage?
That's the problem. Now, watch. Tom, he's thinking about it. He turns towards him.
I love Robert Kraft. I love that shit again. Okay.
Don't say that shit again. We know that Tom Brady has a very unique relationship with Robert Kraft. It's kind of a father-son thing, or is it more of a grandfather? Was Belichick more of his dad, and then Robert Kraft was more of his grandfather? That might have been the dynamic. I'm not sure exactly, but he has a very close relationship with Robert Kraft. Bill Belichick was more hot and cold. It was a kind of a perfect storm kind of relationship there. But things were always solid with Robert Kraft. So Robert Kraft is off limits in this forum. But Jeff Ross apparently didn't get the memo on that. So does it look like Tom's kind of a pansy? Is he being sensitive? He's just being protective of Robert Kraft. You take it for what it's worth. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was noteworthy. And kind of the other thing that I want to talk about was that this was a great night for comedy, because comedy has to be fearless. Comedy has to be no holds barred. People can't be getting sensitive about that stuff, because comedy mirrors real life, and it cuts to, it's based in fact. There's always that silver lining. There's always that kind of that little sliver of seriousness in there, of seriousness and fact, and then it's embellishing upon that. So you tell me what you think. Was Tom sensitive about this, or was he justified in defending Robert Kraft?